Hey guys, Trainer DC here, coming at you with another video. Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out very soon, and while we won't hear any news about the game prior to release, something that we will be hearing news about in the not too distant future is the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA being Mega Dimension. Obviously, Mega Dimension came completely out of left field at the most recent Nintendo Direct that we had, not only revealing to us that we're getting a Pokemon Legends ZA DLC in the not too distant future, but also revealing to us that we're getting a Mega Raichu X and a Mega Raichu Y, something that was not a part of the leaks that we got back in March regarding Pokemon Legends ZA. If you don't know what I'm talking about regarding Mega Dimension, I'll leave a card above to my video covering everything regarding that, but I've been thinking about the DLC, and obviously something that is going to be a part of it is a lot of new Mega Evolutions, or at least some new Mega Evolutions. We don't have any indication as to how many we could be getting, but I've been thinking about candidates for the DLC and who could potentially be getting a new Mega. And I think there are 3 locks that we can say for certain will be getting new Mega Evolutions in Mega Dimension, and those Pokemon are Typhlosion, Samurott, and Serperior. I've been saying for a while now, when this game was first announced last year in 2024, that I really didn't think Feraligatr, Meganium, and Emboar would be getting Megas, and I thought they would get regional variants in this game, given that Pokemon typically doesn't like to do one thing to a starter Pokemon of a given trio without doing the same thing to the rest of said trio. What I mean by this is if we go back to Pokemon X and Y, we had Mega Blaziken introduced in the original X and Y, but there was no Mega Sceptile and there was no Mega Swampert. That's very odd. They did something for Blaziken but didn't do anything to highlight Swampert or Sceptile in the same way. Well, a year later, we get Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and what do you know it, but they give Sceptile and Swampert their own respective Megas, completing the Hoenn trio in that aspect. We fast forward to Pokemon Sword and Shield. It introduces Gigantamax Charizard, this G-Max form for Charizard, but there's no G-Max form for Blastoise or Venusaur. Well, a year later, the Isle of Armor comes out, and it introduces a Gigantamax form for both Venusaur and Blastoise, respectively. Typically, Pokemon does not like to do something for a starter within a given trio without doing the same thing for the rest of the starters in that trio, the only exception to that rule being the Hisuian forms that we got in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Obviously, Typhlosion, Decidueye, and Samurott have regional variants where the other Pokemon in those trios don't. Well, now we fast forward to Pokemon Legends ZA. And Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be introducing, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the leaks, Mega Feraligatr, Mega Meganium, and Mega Emboar. But we're not getting a Mega Typhlosion, we're not getting a Mega Serperior, we're not getting a Mega Samurott in Pokemon Legends ZA, and that was something that I thought would be rather odd, which is why I thought we'd be getting regional variants for these Pokemon instead. But now that we know and have the confirmation that we are getting DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA in Mega Dimension, I think it's an absolute lock that we're getting a Mega Typhlosion, Samurott, and Serperior respectively in this DLC. Again, like I said before, the Pokemon Company typically does not like to do something for one Pokemon within a starter trio without doing something for the rest of that subset. It would be rather odd to have a Mega Feraligatr and a Mega Meganium without having a Mega Typhlosion. Why would they highlight 2 out of the 3 Johto starters but not the third one in Typhlosion? Then the same thing can be said for Unova. Why would they give Emboar a Mega Evolution without highlighting Samurott or Serperior? It would be rather odd and rather disjointed, in my opinion, to have 2 of those Johto starters get a Mega without the third getting one, to have one of the Unova starters get a Mega without the other 2 getting one. So I think because of that, we are going to see Mega Samurott, Typhlosion, and Serperior within Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension. I don't think this is something they're going to reveal to us for quite some time. We don't even know how many Megas we're going to get in Mega Dimension. We really know nothing about it other than the fact that, hey, it's a DLC that's coming and it's introducing Mega Raichu X and Y. We're going to a hyperspace Lumiose city, an alternate version of Lumiose, and Hoopa's the one who's taking us there. That's really all we know at this given point in time, but as I was saying before, I do think we're going to get Mega Typhlosion, Serperior, and Samurott in Mega Dimension. If you look at the Megas we have for starters right now, we have the Kanto starters, we have the Hoenn starters, and now we have the Kalos starters all having Mega Evolutions. Why not complete that subset for Johto and Unova? Therefore, you have pretty much every single generation outside of Gen 4 that has Mega Evolutions within the first 6 regions of Pokemon. Obviously, the Sinnoh starters do not have any Mega Evolutions. Obviously, anything that's come after Kalos has no Mega Evolutions. We don't have Mega Evolutions for the Alolan starters, for the Galar starters, or for the Paldea starters, but I think it'd be cool to see that, yes, for the first 6 generations, every single set of starter Pokemon have a Mega Evolution except for Sinnoh. I feel like Sinnoh will probably probably happen at some point. We don't know really if this is going to be the end of Mega Evolution after Legends EA for the time being, or will this be something that continues into Gen 10? We'll have to wait and see on all of that. But for now, in my mind at least, I'm fully expecting that we're going to see Mega Samurott, Serperior, and Typhlosion in Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimension whenever it comes out later this year or early next year. Anyways, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. What do you guys think about the possibility that Mega Typhlosion, Samurott, and Serperior could be introduced in Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimension? Do you think I'm onto something, or do you disagree with me and think that just because Feraligatr, Meganium, and Emboar are getting Megas doesn't mean that those other Pokemon will be too? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from Trainer DC. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.